everyone, how we going? Welcome to Cubecast, episode 35. Can you believe it? Can you believe how much yapping I've done? 35 episodes of just absolute yap. And I'm having fun, everyone. I'm enjoying it. I am your host of Cubecast, Mike Field off of Speedcube NZ, or NZ, if you want. If you want and if you will. What's going on with my volume here? It's a bit all over the place, isn't it? Hi, everyone. Ephemica stating not enough yap. Gosh. Absolutely craving the yap. Hello, Ephemica. Welcome along. Hello, Official Timmy Vera. Hello, Official Timmy James. Young Rubik, do some skew practice. Sir, absolutely not. I can guarantee I will not be doing that. Because I don't skewb well. Hey, welcome along, everyone. Lovely to have you here. Thanks to all my official Timmys, my channel members, Vera, Stretford Bear, Josh, JDB, James Melby, Glenn's Cubing Corner, Benjamin Handelman, John Baxter, Curious Nick, you champions. I appreciate you being here. I love your work. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. If you want to become a channel member and get exclusive treats, like a little badge by your name, special emoticons you can use in the chat, all of my videos, like before the regular people get them, because all my videos go up pretty much within 24, 48 hours of me doing the stream, and then I schedule them out. But if you're special, if you pay $2 a month, you can get those videos ahead of everyone else. You can write first in there, feel good about yourself, feel like an absolute champion. So you can do that, everyone. And sometimes I do members only posts. That's usually when I'm late with the videos and I'm apologizing and going but you know, it's fun. It's easy to do. It supports the channel in a direct way, which is very great. Vera, how's the 7 Simmel going? I am planning at some point to do it. Listen, can I give you guys a bit of an update? James Melby says $3. Oh, did it go up? Or can I not count? I beg your pardon. It was still worth it. Still worth it, James. Young Rubik, if you do a skewb average of 100 during this Cubecast, I'll join your channel. It's unlikely, Young Rubik. It's unlikely. Okay, it's unlikely. Once I get like a decent amount of members, I would love to do some members only streams, but at the moment it would be just super awkward because there'd be like, because of time zones, there'd be like one person there. It'd just be quite intense, you know? One day when there's lots of people, we'll switch it up. What was I going to do? I was going to tell you a cool story. I was going to give you a little bit of a life update. Me and my wife have been buying a new house. That's what's happening. And that's quite big and it takes a lot of time and it's quite stressful. And that's been going on. So why was I saying that? Why was that relevant? Oh, because I'm going to have a house move coming up in the next 3 weeks. Still in Littleton, still hanging out in the same town, but a different house. So this office, this studio, its days are numbered, honestly. This will be the last room that will move. But at some point, I'm going to have to end my stream and then just be like, right, peace, I'll see you in the new studio. And then I'm going to have to move all of this gear, which is going to be a bit of a chore, but it'll be all right. Any chance for a tidy up, you know, I can tidy up some cables, put new labels on cables. That'll be fun. So that's what's coming up in my life. That was a good story, wasn't it, everyone? You know what's a crazy story is that this episode is actually going to be very, very officially silly. And I'll tell you why. I've got Matty Hiroto Inaba on today. I've also got Dylan Miller on today. I've also got Tymon Kolejinski on today. So this is going to be a very, very silly episode. It was not meant to be like this. Okay? It was not meant to be like this. I reached out to Matty, but I know he's a hard person to track down sometimes. He's a hard get, as we say. You know, he's a hard get. So I was like, I don't think I'll get him this time. I don't think I'll get him on this episode. So I gave him sort of 24, 48 hours. I was like, oh no, that's cool. He hasn't got back to me. I'll hit up Dylan. I'll go, Dylan, I know, will be around because we're streaming a day later than usual this week because of my other job. So I was like, I'll get Dylan on. And sure enough, Dylan's like, hell yeah, I'll be on, sweet ass, because we want to talk about PSL. All right, we're debriefing, we're breaking down after PSL. Then, once Dylan's secured, Matty messages me and goes, yo, sorry, I was traveling back to Hawaii. Yeah, I'd love to come on. I was like, oh, snap. Okay. I don't want to bump Dylan because Dylan's cool and he's coming on the show. So I was like, I tell you what, Dylan, can you come on half an hour later than we planned? He was like, yeah, sweet as. Meanwhile, I've also got a message request out to Tymon because I wanted to get him on to talk about Cubecast as well. And then he wasn't... I wasn't expecting to hear back from him in a hurry either because he's a busy boy and every little Timmy's probably messaging him on Discord anyway. But then he messaged me to say, hey, I'm still at Dylan's. I'll jump on your stream as well. So all of a sudden, I've got Matty, Dylan, and Tymon on my stream because I didn't want to bump any of them really. So we're just kind of, having a bit of a mega guest list today. So there's going to be interviews with everyone. We're going to talk about lots of stuff. Matty's going to talk about the GAN 15 Black. We're going to try and find out what's inside the GAN 15 Black, why it's so fancy. He said he can't talk much about the GAN 4x4. That's sad. But we have stuff to talk about with the GAN 4x4, don't we? Have I got that in my notes here? Oh, yeah, I do. Great. Yes, we'll be looking at the GAN 4x4 because they're looking for testers. I'll tell you what, shall we just go through it? Here's what's coming up on the show. We're going to do Me 1 versus Me 2 speedcubing. Today is Zesty Mike versus American Mike. That's going to be gnarly and I might get cancelled. We have to, because I have run out of competitors, right? We have to pick Mike 2 and Mike 15. That is something... boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary, that we need to do today. We actually have to pick number 2 and number 15 today. So that is a thing we need to do. But then, we got Zesty Mike versus American Mike. That's cool. I've got the American National Anthem all queued up. We're all set. The MSL, you know what it is. It's the greatest cube competition on the internet. Hold on a minute. My mother-in-law's calling me. I'll just send her a message. Ephemica, did I do reverse mic? No, I haven't done reverse mic. I can't speak backwards. That would be tough. That's a big ask, Ephemica. Clock mic? We don't have clock mic. Clock mic is going to be an arc when I actually learn 7 Simul. Because Vera, didn't you join the channel memberships on the condition that I learned 7 Simul? And I said, yes, I will. But that's going to be after the house move is done. That's going to be after I think that's a season 5 thing. Season 5. This is season 4 we're in right now. We've got a few episodes left and then there's a couple of weeks off. Season 5 is probably when the clock arc is going to start. That's when I'm going to have some time after I've moved house and all this kind of stuff. So what are we going to do? I need Mike 2 and Mike 15. You need to let me know what's going on there. Hopefully I don't wreck John's spreadsheet by just typing in here. There's no formulas in here. Hey, no, but it might be recognizing things. What's this up to? That's just a drop down. Okay, no, that's fine. We should be okay. I don't think we'll break the system. So anyway, Me 1 versus 2, Me versus Me 2 speedcubing, Zesty Mike versus American Mike. We need to pick next week's competitors for Me 1 versus 2 speedcubing to complete the bracket. We're going to speak to Matty Hiroto Inaba. We're going to speak to Dylan Miller, and we're going to speak to Tymon Kolajinsky about PSL and sort of their side of the story from PSL, right? I want to hear how it was for competitors. Do you want a free GAN 4x4 is the question. I've applied. You guys are probably going to want to apply as well. I don't think I'm going to get one. But they are looking for testers for the GAN 4x4, which is pretty exciting. A ton of records happened. We've got Yuki's 2x2 female world record, 1.21 average. That's from New Zealand. She represents China, but it happened in New Zealand. I've got the exclusive footage for that, everyone. Thank you to Yuki for sending me that. She doesn't really YouTube, but she sent me it. RamThakkar as well. He got the Indian NR for 2x2, and we will take a look at that. StanleyChapel got the 5 blind world record. We'll have a look at that. Siggins got the 10 by 10 blind YouTube sort of world record. We'll look at that. Obviously, we're going to be really diving into those reactions. That's what we want to see. We're going to do the US States quiz, all right? Because I was flexing the other day that I got. I managed to do it. I managed to get. I'm going to see if I can just chuck. Can I just chuck my? Oh, this is going to be, I'm going to try, is this going to dox anyone? Is this an issue? No, I'm going to just chuck Discord in here. 100% on the States quiz. I've done it a couple of times now. So obviously it's not an official attempt until I do it on stream. So I'm going to try and 100% the States quiz at the end of the show today as well. Try and get that. It's one thing that I'm actually better at Tymon Kolodziński at. So he tried that on Dylan's stream. Did alarmingly well, actually, to be honest. Like, he didn't do bad at all. Caden's applied for the 4x4 testing. Good on you. You'll get one. You're good at making videos. Did anyone see the video I did for my little the Mortrai Tianma, which I don't hate, everyone. I quite like it, actually. It's the cube I'm going to be using today. I did a little video about that. You can just go ahead and watch that on my channel after this. Not now. Maybe I'll watch that. Maybe I'll react to my own video. Is that a thing? Is that content, everyone? Is that content? Is always the question. So, let me think. Am I all organized? I think I am. I think I'm organized. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I've got a bit of OBSing to do before we call Matty as well, because I messed up that screen. On the last stream when I was talking to who did I speak to? Oh my god, his name escapes me. Whoever I spoke to last week. Aiden Jang? No. Gosh, that's awkward. But Caden, anything is content at this point. Amen, brother. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is in the chat. Mike, why is Cubecast on a Friday? Good question, J-Tine. Well, it's because I have a proper job that I do sometimes, and it happens on a Thursday morning, so I had to bump the podcast to today, because I was literally at my computer yesterday. During podcast time, I was streaming for the King's Trust, teaching their online enterprise course, which was great fun. And pays a lot better than this, so, you know, what am I going to do? Hey, okay. We need to do this, everyone. I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting this go. We need ideas in the chat now for mic number 2 and mic number 15. I need them right now. We're not moving on. We're not playing the MSL until this is done, everyone, okay? I'm holding you to account here. We need to complete this. Just a reminder of who we've got in the bracket so far. Regular me, sarcastic me, monosyllabic me, who wasn't actually monosyllabic, but the investigation's still ongoing. FTO me, Timmy me, blind me, even older me, Gen Alpha me, Procuber me, grindset me, even more Scottish me, far away me, Zesty me, and American me. What are the other 2 me's going to be? We need 2 more, so that we can carry on with the league and complete the bracket. Hog's Leg is suggesting punk rock, Mike. I have some photographs that I hope never surface. I believe they might be on my Facebook page, but I don't encourage you to go looking for them. I need to lock that thing down. So you all know I was a musician. I was a drummer. I was full emo for a minute, okay? I didn't go as far as the eyeliner, but I had this skinny ass jeans. I dyed my hair black. Nails were black. I went full emo. I saw My Chemical Romance when they were touring their second album. You know what I mean? I was pretty deep. I had an emo girlfriend at the time, so I was like, all right, I'll emo it up. Sleepy Mike. Sleepy Mike, okay. A Hasver, Sleepy Mike. I don't hate that. I'm going to put that forward. Sleepy Mike. I feel like I could pull that off. Vera, My Chemical mention. Yeah, but not non-ironically. It was like when it wasn't ironic. It was just happening at that time. I'm at that terrifying age that James Melby, you might be able to relate to, where things that we like are have come round again, ironically. Because I remember going into the shed when Chris Mills worked here, and he was listening to My Chemical Romance, and I was like, yo, no way, are they cool now? I went to that, I when this album came out, I went to this, I saw them play in Glasgow on the tour of this album, and he was just like, cool bro, you're old as, and I was just like, dang it, it's happening to me. It's happening to me. I've become my parents. I'm, you know, like, things are happening, trends are coming back that I remember. Guru Mike Hogs, like, we already had Grind Set Mike. He's kind of got that Guru vibe. Zen Mike. Ooh, okay. Do we really want Zen Mike going up against Sleepy Mike, though? They might send each other into... They might sleepify each other. Zen Mike, I like. Maybe Sleemy Mike. Sleemy Mike. Maybe Sleepy Mike. Should we just do Emo Mike? No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Derpy Mike. Brainiac Mike. Chess Mike. Could that be a thing? I had a brief chess arc when Ben Handelman gave me a free month on chess.com, but then it ran out and then I stopped playing chess. Coincidence? No. Luke Garrett Mike? That's going to be tough. Non-cuber Mike. Is that too close to Timmy Mike, though? That would be my question. Spanish Empire. You know? Okay. Zen Mike, I really like, okay? I don't know if I... Do we really want... Well, they're going to get separated anyway. Zen Mike... Yeah, should we... Is that it? Zen Mike versus Sleepy Mike. I can see that working. I can see Stoic Mike. That's exactly what we need. Zen Mike versus Stoic Mike. That's exactly what I'm after, actually. I do enjoy... Have I talked about being into the Stoics on here? I maybe have. Romantic Mike. No, I'm not into that. That sounds creepy. I like Zen Mike versus Stoic Mike. So if you don't know, everyone, the Stoicism is a branch of like Greek philosophy, where basically what the, like, really dumbing it down, what it means is we do not control what happens to us, but we control how we respond to the things that happen to us. You know what I mean? That's kind of a massive overgeneralization. Yo! Mother-in-law update. I think my kids are going there for a sleepover on Saturday night. Let's go. Spanish Empire ADHD Mike is just standard Mike, to be honest. It's just kind of where I am. Okay, we've got 24 people watching. Let's see if we can do some damage to those numbers. Let's get into a game of Me 1 versus Me 2 speedcubing. The Mike Speedcubing League is here, everyone. You might have heard of the PSL. Unhear about it. Forget about it. It's over. Game over, because the Mike Speedcubing League is here. The best, most competitive, most professional, the most cubing competition on the internet. This is the greatest cubing competition of all time. Vera, this is really random. I'm with a friend and he's asking where my eyebrows are. It's a very good question. Valid question. Nowhere near my face is the answer. I've got very, very specific albinoism just on my eyebrows. Ephemica, where's the MSL merch? Valid question. Today, Zesty Mike takes on American Mike. American Mike I've got down. What's Zesty Mike gonna do? He's just gonna be a bit PO'd at everything. I think that's what's gonna happen. So we have got a match today. Best out of 5 solves. Is that right? Yeah, best out of 5. So first to 3 will proceed through to round 2 with regular me, FTO me, Timmy me, Gen Alpha me, ProCuber me, and even more Scottish me. Of course, this is a double elimination bracket. Loser will go to the loser's bracket. We're not here to muck around. The MSL season is going to last an entire year. I'll be so sick of it soon. Okay? The competitors for today are making their way over to the commentator's booth right now. So we're gonna get involved in some interviews. We're gonna introduce Zesty Mike first of all. Welcome to the studio, Zesty Mike. What's happening today? What's the game plan? Where are you? Just a second. I'm just finishing a devastating comment on Facebook, and send. That'll learn him, man. Like, how am I? How am I? What do you mean? What do you mean? What does that mean? Like, I'm so sick of this question. It's such a toxic question. How are you? Be better. Be better, Mike. Wow, really coming in hot today, Zesty Mike. What is it that you've been doing in preparation for today's competition? Are you giving much thought to American Mike about what kind of threat he poses to your game? You know, what's your game plan? How are you going to get in the zone? So is your mum. Send. Listen. All right, listen, everyone. Listen. I'm cooked. I'm over it. I'm crashing out. I'm getting my blood pressure nice and high. That's the zone I want to be in. I'm ready to crash out, and I'm ready to take American Mike with me. I'm done. I'm out. Okay, Zesty Mike there. Clearly triggered. Coming in very, very hot. Ready for this contest. Hadn't had a chance to warm up today, but I have. You know, we're seeing that we're seeing him the blood pressure rising, the pulse rising for our friend Zesty Mike. Let's now have a quick chat to American Mike and see where he's sitting. What's the plan today, American Mike? How are we looking? Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah, representing the fine state of Florida. I'm bringing freedom, bald eagles. Apple pie, I guess, and an amendment of sorts. Love to hear it. American Mike, what is your plan today? Talk us through your solves. Talk us through what your process is going to be when you're getting started on your solves today. Brother, I'm going to be focusing on the red, white, and blue. Down here, a couple of states across from the bayou. Am I in the South? Is Florida the South? Bald eagles and freedom. Etc. Marvelous. Love to hear it. Extra large Coca-Cola too for American Mike. Yep. Love that. Okay, so our competitors are ready. Zesty Mike is going to be taking first honors today. Hashtag not all Americans. Hell yeah, brother. Any Floridians in the chat? Took me a long time to pick an accent, but I decided I would stick with what I know, which is a YouTube channel called Cletus McFarland from America, from Florida. Hold on a minute. Message here from Matty. Yes. You got it. Okay, right. What's happening? I'm solving. Zesty Mike is approaching the competitor area now. His cube is being scrambled. Okay, here we go. Justice is in Florida. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, Zesty Mike. First solve of the day for all of our competitors this morning. We don't like to have them warming up. We like to keep it just raw solves as we go. Okay, here we are. Zesty Mike getting in now. He's messed that up, so he's going to just switch those over. Have a look around here for something. There's the blue and red now. Red, white, and blue. He got in there first with the red, white, and blue. I'm not sure how American Mike's going to feel about that. There's the little fishy, and that is It's the end perm that I learned yesterday. I don't have the nuts to do it, though. I'm going to do that. Oh, no. A +2 for Zesty Mike. Okay, a very, very, very poor start from Zesty Mike. He's not going to be happy with that. In fact, he's probably... I can hear him crashing out over at the competitive stage now. He's unhappy. Not a great start. Let's see what American Mike can do in response. Well, it's a great looking cross. I'll give him that. The red and the orange are in there. Blue's pretty much ready to go. He's just going to do one of those and get that organized for himself here. There's blue and orange. Not very patriotic, but it's in there. There's the red, white, and blue for him. Lovely. I can hear him whooping and hollering over in the competitive booth there. Not sure if that's audible to the audience listening at home. There's a line and another fish on its tail, look, and that's a R. An RB. Looks like the door was left wide open there for American Mike. Lovely stuff. American Mike taking the first solve very comprehensively. Love to see that. Now, American Mike is going to set solve number 2. R2U, R2B2, LFR. And, oh, we need the poll. What are we up to? German Mike. That could be a lot. Start a poll. Who will win? American Mike or Zesty Mike? Start poll. There you are, everyone. Have a play with the poll. American Mike about to set the pace for solve 2 here. Likes the look of red and white to start with. Has lost track of blue. Solving and talking is hard. Where the hell is that? This cube is broken. I need to... somebody call Tymon, Mortry, and tell him there's an edge missing from this cube. Where the hell? There it is. Oh, no. Oh, no, everyone. It's not going well. I've been practicing loads, too. It's so tragic. Okay. Another wide open door here this morning for Zesty Mike this time. We're trading open doors right now. Play along at home, of course, if you want to try any of these solves. Chuck your times. Chuck your times. Yeah, well spotted, Caden. That was a good... That should have been Zesty Mike, actually. You know, where does Zesty Mike end and actual Mike begin? Big philosophical questions for you this morning. Okay. There's 3. It's American Mike? I forget. But it's looking pretty good so far. This is what we want to see. There we are now. Sub 20. Thank you very much. I nearly hit my round of applause button. Okay, so that was Zesty Mike. I beg your pardon. So American Mike left the door wide open. Zesty Mike responded aggressively to make it 1 each on the scoreboard now. Switching back to Zesty Mike setting the pace for solve number 3. Let me see now. Let me see. Says Zesty Mike. Feeling pretty good now after that really quite catastrophic fail. Oh, shoot. Wrong window. Sorry, hold on. I've messed up the scores here. Right, back on the window. There we go. After that catastrophic first solve, I think we are looking a little bit more set up now. You know? There he is. There's the red, white, and blue. Again, getting the jump on American Mike with the red, white, and blue. Really playing mind games, possibly? Something's wrong. Oh, no, it's fine. Zesty Mike landing a little 25 there. He's going to be a little bit miffed about that one. 25s we don't really want to see. That's neither a door open nor a door closed, given how people are solving today. So let's just see how we go here. American Mike holding a loaded firearm. He insisted on having a pistol on him at all times. And who are we to deny him that? Let's go. Slightly botched the start, but it's maintainable. Red, white, and blue in there first. A real shot fired at a metaphorical shot fired. That, you know, for now at Zesty Mike. There's an hourglass, and that's a J-perm. Woo! For a 20. So there we are. American Mike taking one back. Getting one back against the Zesty boy. And all of a sudden we have match point. It's 2-1 to American Mike. Setting solve number 4. Very tense. Very quiet here at the MSL. At the speedcubing Stadium. Huge crowd in attendance. A hush descends as American Mike gets started. He likes the look of the red, white, and blue second. He doesn't love that it's second. America first, am I right? But it's in, and there's a little corner hook. There's one of those dealies. What's that called? Who knows? Certainly not me. And it's 20. It looks very, very strong. Very, very strong. 20 for a 23.6 mean of 2. It's American Mike's best solve so far. Zesty Mike is going to have to pull something pretty special out of the bag to combat that. Zesty Mike here on the edge of a crash out, almost certainly. Oh, that was a bit of a wasted move there. There's the red, white, and blue. In it goes. And that's okay. That's all fine. There's the hook. Fish on its tail. And it's, whoa! There it is! With the RB, or maybe it was RA. Who knows? Who cares? It's tied up. It's tied up. We are getting averages of 5 today, everyone. It doesn't always happen, but we are getting averages of 5. It is tied up, 2 each. Zesty Mike versus American Mike. Sluggish start. You know, no one was sure where this was going right at the start, but now it comes down to this final solve. Reminds me of the grand final, Matty versus Tymon. It's basically the same stakes, right? I think we can all agree on that. Basically the same stakes. Times are slightly different, like barely. But, you know, bit of a sluggish start, but now we're really getting into it. Let's see now. Zesty Mike's final solve, except in the event of a tiebreaker. He knows what he's doing. No, he bailed on the red, white, and blue to do the other one that he saw. I forget which one it was now already. No talkie. No talkie while solve. Make brain go slow. Fishy on its tail. V-perm. With a U2 for 23. Okay. Okay. A hush descends. Some rabid American Mike fans making a bit of noise. Shooting revolvers in the air. Drinking root beer. And other cliches are available. I'm going to... What am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this, everyone? Said American Mike. Okay. Oh dear. It's not clean. It's not as clean as we would have liked to see at the start. 2 are in. Easy setup for 3. There's 4. Dot. Line. That one. T-perm. Whoa. 2205 versus Zesty Mike's 23. American Mike has got it. American Mike has got it, everyone. Is that right? 2205 beats 23.3. American Mike has taken it, everyone. He will proceed. He will proceed to the next round. Absolute scenes here. Absolute scenes. What a match, everyone. What a match. Incredible stuff. One more match left in round 1. Zen Mike versus Stoic Mike. The chat going crazy. Hypochondriac Mike. I love that, actually. Maybe next season. I think you need a new V-Perm Alg. How dare you? Mango, USA. Let me see some USAs in the chat. Let me see some American flags in the chat. America! Absolute scenes. One of our closest matches yet. Great stuff. Inspiring stuff. Inspiring stuff here at the J-Perm Memorial Stadium. J-Perm's not dead. Well done, everyone. Wow, what a game. What a match. What a match. The competitors, well, geez, Zesty Mike's going to crash out now. How am I going to do that? Okay. Zesty Mike making his way towards the commentary booth. Let's just check in with him now for a word. See how he's feeling after that incredible match. All the USAs in the chat. American flags in the chat. James Melby with the red, white, and blue cube in the chat. All right, let's check in with Zesty Mike. Hopefully he's not taking it too hard. Zesty Mike, welcome. Well, thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back to chat. How are you feeling? This is... I can't... What is this? This is... I can't work. I can't work under these conditions. What is this? I can't... What is this format? What is this format? Why would you do this? Where's the average of 5? If this was average of 5 in 2-pad mode, like then we have a game, then we have a match. But this is ridiculous. It cost me $120 US to come here, and honestly, I don't even know why I bother. I really don't know. Why real zest coming from Zesty Mike there. What have we got in the losers bracket? Zesty Mike is up against nobody yet, either Zen Mike or Stoic Mike. John, I have broken the spreadsheet, so I'm gonna have to get John on that. Going now to American Mike to get his reaction, see how he's feeling. Yee-hoo! Hell yeah, brother! USA! Fairly concise feelings from American Mike there. He's gone. He's ran out the door, gone to I don't know, what do Americans do? Off to have a cheeky riot. Do Americans do that for sports, or is that more of a Canadian thing? I don't know. But anyway, there is a riot. Cars are on fire. Not just Teslas. I've got to watch myself, I've got to watch myself there. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. That was Zesty Mike versus American Mike. American Mike was victorious, and we had ourselves a match, didn't we, everyone? We did. We truly did. What do we need to do now? You know how it is. After we have our game, then we have to have some ads. That's how we do it. We have ads after the match. Hey, shop at Speedcube shop, everyone. If you like cubes, do you like cubes, but you don't live in New Zealand or Australia? You should buy cubes from Speedcube shop and use code Cubecast to save 5%. They do also ship to New Zealand and Australia, but come on now. Come on now. What are we doing here? All right. Use code Cubecast and save 5%. We are also brought to you by Cubing Life Academy. If you want to be even better than American Mike at cubes, you can head to Cubing Life Academy and use code Cubecast. Save yourself 5% off any of their amazing courses and resources, which I think are all courses, actually, now I think about it. Save 5% on any of their courses using code Cubecast. That's a thing you can do. And you can also use code Cubecast at my website. Oh, why not do that, everyone? speedcube.co.nz. That's where you can buy cube sauce. But wait! That's not the only place you can buy cube sauce, is it, Timmy? You can also buy it at Crafty Cube in Australia, and you can now buy it at speedcubing.org in the UK. If you're in Europe, you can now get cube sauce at speedcubing.org. I think it's arriving today, so I'm jumping the gun ever so slightly. It's arriving today. Daniel will have those he'll have those listings up soon. You can also use it at lastlayercubing.com. Hey, speaking of which, hold on a minute. You know what you can do at lastlayercubing.com? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. All right, relax, everyone. What am I doing? Oh, I need to go back here. You can go to lastlayercubing.com and you can buy, yes, you can buy a Cubecast mug, obviously, but you can also buy this exclusive, inspired by the live chat, your third favorite podcast tee is now available at lastlayer.com, and that's worldwide, everyone. All right, you can buy Last Layer stuff worldwide. This comes in a bunch of different colors, and it's got the number 3 on it so that you can represent your third favorite podcast. Look at all these lovely colors. I think I'd have this one, hey? I think I'd have the lavender guy. I need to order a sample of this. Maybe I'll do that. That was a cool story, wasn't it, everyone? And those are the ads. There concludes my ads. Right, I've got more messages here. Matty's all good. He's good to go. Okay, what's Jaden saying? What are you saying, Jaden? Oh, Jaden's flexing his time at the States challenge. Whatever. Come on now. 100% in 1 minute 30. Can you send me a link to that chat? No, can you send me a link to that challenge? Because the one that I do does a countdown, and so the time's like backwards. And I want this one where it can actually time how fast I'm doing it. Because Jaden's got I don't think this is going to show anything. It's fine. Jaden is flexing currently 100% in 1 minute 30. Whoa. Why did that change? 100% in 1 minute 30. Which is pretty good. Okay? Pretty good. Pretty good. I'll give you that. But yeah, we'll try and do that later. I haven't got 100% on screen. So the first mission is to get 100% on stream. Okay? That's what I need to do. I've done it a couple of times now. Right. What's happening, everyone, is... I wonder if Matty's available sooner. No. I'll stick to what I've planned. I'll stick to what's planned, okay? Here's what we're going to do. We are going to... Thank you for helping me pick the competitors for next week, everyone. I'm going to open a can of Coke now. I hurt my voice a little bit there when I was being American Mike, so, you know. Streaming is kind of dangerous, low-key. How long have we got? We've got 15 minutes, and then we're going to talk to Matty. I'll tell you what we might do. Hey... Timmy, I'm talking to you, all right? Would you like a free GAN 4x4? You would? Well, let me show you something. GAN are recruiting for product testers. Did you miss the last step but still want to try out the latest GAN cubes? Well, yes, sir, I do. We have a batch of brand new GAN 4x4s that need cube testers. Click on the link below and apply to be a GAN cube tester. So, ganspeedace.sv is mikecrm. That's kind of funny. I tell you what, shall I do you all a favor and just go and get that link? Instagram. Because I have applied. Because I'd love to do that. That would be great. GAN. Obviously, I've applied. I would love to do that. Here's the link. There you go, everyone. I'm going to put that in the chat for you and pin it now. Isn't that nice of me? Because I know you little punks aren't looking at this on your big computer. You're looking at this on your little phone. Oh, who was going to win? American Mike absolutely smashed Zesty Mike in the poll there as well. Just ending the poll now. American Mike, 79% of the popular vote out of 29 votes. Great numbers. Great numbers this morning for the MSL. Love to see that. So I might ask Matty. Oh, he can't tell me much about the 4x4, but I'd love to know. What would I love to know? I don't think he's allowed to tell me anything about it, but if they're asking for reviewers, I don't know. We'll see what he has to say, but that is essentially that, everyone. Like, there's not a whole heap more to tell you, except that if you use that link pinned in the chat right now, you can apply to be a tester for the GAN 4x4. And I want to draw your attention to a comment that's going to be hard to beat. It's going to be really hard to beat. By Eder of Olivencia. Please, I need this cube more than my inhaler. We're never beating the cubing is nerdy allegations. I need this more than my inhaler. It's so good. I actually laughed out loud. Mango, you've applied as well. Good on ya. They'll be sending you guys one, won't they? Surely they'll be sending one to Speedcube Shop. Surely. So there you are, everyone. Free 4x4 if you want to get one. Lots of people in the comments on Instagram asking about the square one. Idyllic Pair just wants the square one. Lots of people just hassling GAN about the square one on a post saying, hey, would you like to test the 4x4? Which is an interesting take. A really interesting take. I'm interested to get one. I would really love to try one. For those of you who don't know, there was a GAN 4x4. And it sucked. Sucked real bad, actually. So it is going to be GAN have to beat the bad 4x4 allegations, right? They've got their own reputation to save here. Excuse me. They've got their reputation on the line here with the 4x4. They really need to knock this one out of the park. And I've said this before, and I still stand by it. I love how hard they're trying to get this right. I love how hard they're trying to get this right. I'm pretty sure Matty has had like 3 rounds, at least 2, but maybe 3 rounds of prototypes of the GAN 4x4. And now they're sending them out to Joe Schmoes, to the general public, to get their opinions on them. And they're also asking, what features would you like to see in the new GAN 4x4? I wonder what that means. Does that mean that they are open to still changing it? I doubt it. Or are they just asking people to guess what the features would be in there? That I don't know. But regardless, hopefully I can get my hands on one. Like, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty fun. Popiejoepie in the chat. I got the 50 US states in the pocket. Yes, I know. You've seen you flexing on my Discord about that. Well done. We're all very proud of you. Jaden has sent us a new timed one, Popiejoepie. A geoguesser.com one, is it? Oh my gosh, it just starts as soon as you get to the page. That's a bit aggressive. That's a bit aggressive, Jaden. How do I... Can I, like, refresh it? Is that something I can do? Okay, it's going. Alabama. Utah. Mormons. Michigan. There they are. Sorry, we're doing this now, everyone. This is happening. New York. North Carolina. Iowa. Ohio. Ohio. Kentucky's the chicken. Arizona is where my brother went on holiday. Nevada is where Vegas is. Maryland is this bit over. Nope. No, it's not that. It's where Washington, D.C. is.
Minnesota.
Oh, that's the hat. Illinois is just this nothing space here. Oregon's the trail all the way over here. Arkansas. Mimal. Nope. Arkansas. Louisiana. Dylan Miller. Oklahoma. Very musical. Tennessee is the tray. Missouri is his belly. North Dakota. Florida is that one. Hell yeah, man. California is that one. Georgia is that's my baby girl. Rhode Island's this little diddle up here. South Dakota's over here. Texas is down here. Wyoming, why are you so square? Virginia. West Virginia, that's regular Virginia. Indy 500. South Carolina is this guy. Idaho is the weird looking leg of lamb one. Worlds. Pennsylvania is where Philly is. Vermont's next to that one. Montana's up at the top of the mountain there. Colorado's landlocked. New Mexico is this guy here. Nebraska on the way down to Kansas. Massachusetts. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. New Jersey, Hawaii. New Hampshire is very fancy. Connecticut, Ken Kniff, shout out. Wisconsin. Oh, shoot. Wisconsin? I'm from Wisconsin there. Hello there. Mississippi is next to Georgia. Alaska. West Virginia. Let's go. 151. Okay. A minute 30. Dang. Okay, I was a bit distracted by the lady speaking. But, okay, I think this is the new meta, everyone. Oh, also, I just did the 100% on stream. Well done, me. Well done, me. Oh, wait, no, that's not applause anymore. But it's apt. popiejoepie 129. Screenshot or it didn't happen, sir. Save my score. Oh, okay, I will do that later. Okay, a minute 51. That's okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Because I wasn't expecting to do a proper time challenge today. But everyone, that is the new meta. Mango, I can turn off the voice and sound. Okay. Look at that map. Look at that, everyone. 100%. Hundies on that one. Absolutely smashed it. Right, okay, we'll grind this at the end of the stream, I reckon. popiejoepie, if you got 129, you can hit that again. That's very impressive, you got 129. This is basically going to be the 151. This is going to be me versus my 4x4 times. Okay. Right, we've got like 5 minutes until our man Matty's going to be here. Shall we take a look at a record? Let's do that, shall we? Let's look at... Let's look at StanleyChapel, shall we? Okay. StanleyChapel, new world record, 5 blind single. Two minutes and 3 seconds? That's actually insane. I've just considered what those numbers mean. It's just suddenly struck me what that means. That's intense. How long is he... so where did he start? Started at like 4 seconds. Started at 4 seconds. Memo starts where? Oosh, there's the nod. Memo started at like 50 seconds. So what, like 45 seconds memorization? Sir? That's intense. 45 seconds for 5 blind memorization is intense. Let's skip to the end because I want to see the reaction. You know that's what I'm here for. I'm expecting big things. I know it's a blind round, so you can be and I don't encourage it, but you can be inadvertently so disrespectful in a blind reaction, you know? The peak blind reaction is probably Cheggins with the, you know what I mean? Like, that's got everything. It's got pretty much everything. There's no disrespect because I don't know Charlie Eggins, but I can't see him being a big disrespecter of anything, you know? You see what I mean? He's too nice. He's not out here disrespecting anything or anyone. Let's see what StanleyChapel's got though. Oh, it's like that. Oh, it's like that, is it? Okay. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, world record. Meh, I guess. World record, I guess. I guess the world record. I guess so. I guess so. Oh yeah. I guess that's a world record. That score's very low, unfortunately. I'm sorry to... congratulations, Stanley, on the world record. That's outstanding. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. 5 blind with like a 45-second memorization. Incredible stuff. I can't give you much points for the reaction, though. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but I can't do much. I don't have much to work with there. You know what I mean, Stanley? But unironically, just absolutely staggering. 2 minutes and 3 seconds is just wild. Just wild. Okay. Here's the deal, everyone. We're going to call Matty in a minute. Oh, now Dylan's messaging me. Leave me alone, everyone. What's going on? In 11 or 12. In 1 and 1/12. 1 and 1/12 hours? Oh. in like half an hour. Dylan, we're just having a very brief we're having a very brief time zone negotiation. So what Dylan has messaged me is want to confirm I'm coming on in 1 and 1/12 hours. So that's what I'm working with. Oh, Simon. If I recall correctly, he said he was on sub 2 pace and when he started Wings execution, so probably a bit disappointed he didn't get the sub 2. Yeah, okay. James, at the moment, he's only going to care about sub 2. Okay, fair enough. Hopefully it pops off. Hopefully it pops off when he gets that sub 2 then. Dylan, half an hour works. Okay, great. All right, we're still on, everyone. We're all good. A brief technical pause there. Okay, wait, this is what we're doing, everyone. We're having a brief technical pause because I'm going to set up for a Matty. I'll call in a minute, just setting up the scene. OBS stuff, everyone. OBS stuff. Okay. Speedcube call is the one I'm using. Yeah, okay. So, we don't need to see that. We do need to see that. This will go over here. Shut up, everyone. Go over here. My dumb face will be over here. This is going to be Matty's face. He's going to be about there. I'm going to be around here somewhere. Although, oh, you know what? Discord is going to ruin this. Discord is going to ruin this. I want to have Discord in front of my camera. Boink. There we go. All right. I think we're good, everyone. I think we're cleared for landing, as it were. You know? JDB the Cube guy. Welcome. Oh, James, popiejoepie has received a sent me a screenshot. 1 minute 24. Jaden, are you seeing this? 1 minute 24, new record from popiejoepie. New Cubecast record. If you've got a level up piano is coming in now as well with another record. I've just ruined this for myself already, haven't I, by making it public? Ah, yeah. Send it to Discord. Just in general on my Discord. Okay, cool. We're set up now. I'm gonna call Matty. Do 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 do. Hold on, he's typing. I'll give him the grace of waiting to hear what he's saying. Oh no, he stopped typing. All right, sweet. I can turn the music off. I'm gonna call Matty. I'm gonna go back to that. See, I told you. I told you it would wreck OBS. Yo, Matty, how are you? Hey, 1 second. Nobody can hear you yet. I'm just gonna flick back to this screen, and then I'm gonna pop you out here. Boink. There we go. There we are. Okay, I can see your face. My face is all over the place. Hello, Matty Hiroto Inaba. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome along.
I'm pretty good. I just got done practicing a little cubing and I'm ready to talk about some stuff.
Nice. You're back in Hawaii now, hey?
Yep. Just came back yesterday.
Very cool. Did I see you out on the golf course on Instagram, like immediately off the plane and back on the golf course?
Yep, that's my routine. I got to get back on the course as soon as possible.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. Listen, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Yep. First of all, so Michael Chai, I talked to Michael Chai quite a lot about PSL, okay? And he's always encouraging me to not shy away from the good and the bad. So what I'm saying is this is a safe place to discuss what you need to discuss about PSL, because there was some criticism from some viewers about some elements of PSL, blah blah blah. That's all happening. But what I'm really interested in is your experience of the PSL as one of the top competitors, as one of the athletes there as well. I really want to hear about how that went. We'll get around to talking about the GAN 15 Black as well at some point. But yeah, I guess. Okay. Let's just start with how you're feeling about your performance at PSL. How are you feeling now you've had a chance to digest? How are you feeling about your matches and everything that happened?
I thought I did pretty good. Like my speed, my averages were probably as fast as I've ever been, and it's not as fast as my at home, but it's probably the closest I've been in a while to being like at my at home speed. And going against Tymon, I put up a good fight. But I've been going into deciding solves with Tymon since 2021, so
yeah,
it's like it was a very familiar environment for me. And yeah, I got a lot of fours and I got 2 threes, which I'm pretty happy with.
Yes. Now, one of those threes in particular, I'm actually quite excited to talk to you about, okay? Because you landed a 3.9 that could have been a 3.4. All right. Now, four pad mode was used at PSL. For anyone who didn't see it, they were using 4-pad mode on the timers. Organizers of PSL events have the ability to choose whether they're going to use 2 or 4-pad. The first event was a 4-pad. Where are you sitting? I don't know what your opinions are on 4-pad in general. That's by the by. But how are you feeling? Are you feeling like 4-pad kind of did you dirty there?
A little bit, but it actually obviously I'm a little slower with 4-pad, but it helps me start the solve better, because sometimes my bad habit is when I start the timer with 2-pad, my hands kind of are inconsistently placed. But when you're doing 4-pad, your hands always go back to the same position, so that kind of helps establish like a square position right when you start.
Yeah.
So then when you pick up the cube, it's always in the same position, which actually helped me do a little better. But then yeah, the stops, I had a bad habit of my left thumb. I just couldn't get it far down enough to hit the pad. And that happened on a few solves there. But the 3 was probably the worst out of all of them, because I had to literally double stop.
Yeah, it was tough. It was like a full half second.
Yeah.
But like, so overall, your experience at 4-pad, like, how are you? Are we hating it? Would you have preferred it to be 2-pad, or are you enjoying that advantage it gives you with this sort of really hard hand reset at the start there?
I think it's good, actually. Like it makes all of us start the timer the exact same way, but it is making all of us a little bit slower. But because all of us are a little slower, it's fair, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, right. Can you see it being something that's implemented at WCA level? Do you think it's like, is it viable without having a records reset, or do you think it would cause too much trouble?
You would definitely have to reset everything because it
You
makes a big
reckon?
difference, I think.
Okay.
Because yeah, but if they were to reset it, it would be a great option. But obviously, no one wants to have 20 years of data just wiped.
Yeah, that's the tough call, really, isn't it? It's just like it is probably a fairer way of doing it, but
Hmm.
that fairness of future results kind of could be viewed as unfair on past results, hey?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's I'm glad I'm not in that position that I have to make make that decision. So listen, the you've kind of alluded to it already, but the format at PSL, you're kind of used to that already, hey? Because you're like, how many seasons of Monkey League did you do? Like plenty,
A
hey?
lot. Yeah.
So
I mean, Monkey League is, yeah, go on.
no, you carry on.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say like, yeah, this is probably my favorite format of cubing because I basically dropped a second off of my average throughout the seasons of Monkey League. Like that's where I really found my speed. So like going back to that format, it actually felt so good because that's where I really like learned how to solve fast, I guess.
That's so
Yeah.
interesting. That's so interesting. And is that just because of the pressure that's on you from the other player?
Yeah, definitely because this was actually very different because in Monkey League, I was one of the only ones who didn't like look at the times and safety. I just went by my own. But when you have to in PSL, you're forced to hear the time.
Yeah.
Like no matter how hard you try and plug your ears, you're gonna hear it. So it was a very different experience for me because I've never done that before. I've never had to hear the time. And it is a little bit distracting, but by the end I feel like I got a hang of it.
Well, that's a good segue into sort of the environment, I suppose. Like you say, you're forced to hear things. You're forced
Yeah.
to endure certain things. What was it like? What was it like as a what was it like essentially doing Monkey League live? Like what were the challenges for you as a top level solver? What did you find particularly difficult in that environment?
Hmm. Um, I didn't really have any big difficulties other than like um just the stream and the a lot of cameras and lights on you. It's a little bit intimidating at times, but
Yeah.
I've gotten used to it over the years, so it's not a big deal. I actually thought it was I'm gonna go into a positive, I thought was that when we were solving, like you physically had to leave the table, go to another table, and then come back and do that for every single solve. That had a good like it helped me reset really good, like after each solve, so that when I go to the table, it's like I forget the past solve even happened and I'm just focusing on this. So that was good.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's been a lot of people have been kind of going, oh, simultaneous solves would be good. Like similar to kind of how Red Bull was done when two people solve at the same time. I've been thinking about that a lot as a viewer of it. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that actually, but something that came out of it, and I'm gonna talk to him later on stream, which is gonna be cool. But like, what's the meme that's come out of it is like full on demonic Tymon sitting in the shadows, waiting for
Yeah.
you to solve so that he can come and clap back at that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you're saying you like that single station. It's like you're stepping up to the plate, Like you play baseball or softball or something, don't you?
Yes, I played baseball, and it's very similar now that you say that. And yeah, because sometimes I have a hard time with like just getting affected by my past solves. But this like I've been getting better at it, but even more so here, like it really helps me. Like if you asked me like what was my last solve before I did that solve, I couldn't tell you because I literally like forget it. Because you go back to the dark dark corner and you're just like looking at nothing. It's kind of funny. Like you just forget.
Yes, of course. Yeah, and because I guess that's a big. I never thought of that actually from a competitor point of view. When you're doing an average of 5, when you're in a WCA comp, it's all about. Well, I don't know how this works for you. Are you able to let the last solve go in an average if you know you're on for something really good, or does it hang around in your mind?
I would say, I would say, 2 years ago I got really affected by it, but nowadays I've been doing deliberate training to just stay in the present. So now I'm pretty good, but yeah, definitely still trying to improve that.
Yeah, that's really fascinating. It's like you've been genuinely trained by Monkey League. Like Monkey League has changed how you
Yeah,
solve. Like
pretty much. Yeah.
in terms of speed and in the like the mental mindset kind of side as well. That's crazy. That's really cool.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
okay, so yeah, so an enjoyable experience overall for you then. I'm sounding like it's pretty overall positive.
definitely. It was probably one of the most fun I've had at a comp since SSL, I
Right.
think.
Well, yeah, go on. Yeah,
Because
I never
yeah.
spoke to you about SSL.
Oh
Tell us
yeah,
about
sure.
that.
Um, yeah, it was just pretty crazy because it was super, like the scale was so large. Like there was a lot of people in the audience, a lot of cameras, and like an insane set that they built.
The set was
So it was just
wild.
yeah, it was pretty amazing just being in that environment and coming out losing to Twan in the first round and then getting to top four was
Yeah,
very
that's cool.
rewarding to me.
That's
Because yeah.
that's that double bracket working to deliver that
Mhm.
drama. Hey.
That was one of the most like after I lost to Twan, I just remember walking back to the waiting area. I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do? Like, how did I just lose that? And now I went all the way to China. I might not be able to compete in the second day. Like that was probably one of the most panicked feelings I've ever felt in my life. Like, what just happened? Like that was and that was also probably the most focused I've ever been to on the next match, and that's why I won. So it's like a positive and negative.
I suppose, yeah, because you'd been flown out there by Gan and then
Yeah.
knocked out first round, Gan Guru, by a non Gan
Yeah.
Guru. It's not a good look, is it?
Uh, it wasn't a good look for me, but he definitely earned that win. So I was like,
Yeah,
all
hell
right,
yeah.
he, I did bad, he did good. Now I just gotta lock in.
Yeah, right. Oh, awesome. No, as a spectator, I had a great time
Mhm.
watching it. I'm looking forward to San Diego this weekend, which you're not going to be in because you're very much in Hawaii.
Sadly, no.
Yeah.
No, but I'm actually gonna be at a WCA competition
Okay.
just so I can, because I'm probably not gonna be. Yeah, that's probably gonna be my only competition for like probably a month or 2 months. So just gotta stay sharp going into the summer. Like I don't want to have like a 3 month gap or 4 month gap in my comps. Just have like one here so that I can just make sure I'm not completely lost in during the summer tournaments.
Yeah, right, for sure. And I assume you're going to Worlds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, you got to keep those chops up, keep those numbers up. So, is there
Yeah.
another PSL that you think you're in, or do we know? Because I remember.
I'm not in any yet, but like if there's like a grand final event or kind of like a championship like a tour championship, then I would definitely I want to go to that. But it all depends on my schedule and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But I'll
Because
I'll definitely try and open stuff for that tournament.
yeah, hell yeah, no, that would be great. I'm excited to see what they do with the grand final, and how
Mhm.
that works, and all that kind of stuff. All right, epic. Thank you so much. I appreciate all that insight into PSL from your point of view.
Yeah.
While I've got you here, though, I am not going to be able to let you go without asking you about GAN stuff. Okay,
All
my
right, sure.
viewers are here for that. They're here for that GAN stuff. We've been talking about the 4x4 this morning. I hear I
Mhm.
understand there's not much you're allowed to tell me about that. Um,
Yeah, I can say a little bit.
okay, well, what can you? Oh, hello, there's one. What can you give us on the 4x4?
Um,
How many versions have you had,
it's
first of all?
I think like 3 or 4. Actually, I
Wow.
lost count. I probably have like I probably have like 10 in my drawer right now, but
No
this
shot.
is just the one I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Because we've been talking a lot
It's
about
yeah.
how impressive it is how deep GAN are going on the testing with this, because they don't want to get the four
Mhm.
by four wrong again. Not after the first
Yeah,
one.
they don't. Yeah. It's good. Definitely better than the first models, but I feel like the only problem the outer layers are by far better than anything else I've ever tried. But the inner layers, they're just a little slow in my opinion. And I've tried to put like DNM and stuff and loosen it, but just something about the mechanism and the magnets, they're a little strong, and the inner layers are just a little bit sluggish. So I feel like if they can improve that, then it'll be definitely good, because once you reach 3x3 stage on this cube, like it's basically just as fast as 3x3, like regular 3x3. So if they can
Wow.
improve the inner layers, then it would be kind of revolutionary to the 4x4 space. Yeah.
That's great. So it's like at 3x3 stage, game over. It's the best one. But
Definitely, yeah.
it was because it was the inner layers that people didn't like on the first one, hey? I'm assuming you've got the first one.
Yeah. I do, but I have like a graveyard for cubes and it's in there. Yeah. But yeah, it's basically the same feeling as the other one. It's not as prominent, but the other one was very the other one was almost like clicky. This one isn't clicky, it's just a little slow, I think.
Okay. Okay. So improvements for sure. So I wonder then what version it is they're sending out to the testers, because you'll have seen they're recruiting for testers just now. I wonder if I wonder if it's a prototype that you've had, or if it's a prototype that you've suggested some improvements on.
I haven't got a prototype in a few months, so I think I would anticipate it's a version I don't have yet. Because a few months ago I like submitted some stuff that I wanted them to improve, and then they never sent me like another one. So I have a feeling that's like a brand new thing.
Exciting. Okay. So who else has been testing it apart from you? Because we've seen you posting about it. Do you know if any other gurus have been grinding on it?
Not grinding, but I know Leo, Nam, and Tymon, they all have them. I think all the versions that I have too. So
Oh, really? They've just been keeping it on the down low. All right. Okay. I'm going to quiz Tymon about that. All right, so the other one, the big one, I mean, the big one that people are going to be whining in the comments about is going to be asking about the GAN Square 1, but I don't know if you've had you haven't had hands on that yet?
Well, I don't know how to solve a square one, but I've tried people's square
Based.
ones, and from a square one novice's point of view, it feels good, but I have no clue about how it actually solves.
Yeah, that's valid. That's absolutely valid. I can't solve one either. It's like the only puzzle I can't solve, apart from blindfold, you know? Okay, but the GAN 15 is one that you are happy to talk about, and that's one that's out now as well. Sure. What's the car grade material, Matty? What's the car grade material? Hello.
I don't know what it actually is, but it definitely feels completely different than the primary internal. It's a lot more stable, I would say. But one thing is it has springs, so that makes it a little bit more conforming. And for me, when I just like a really flimsy cube, so that I kind of just like I can just do whatever I want with it. But like this one is for most people actually this would be a lot better, because it's a little more like a lot of other cubes in the market. Like the GAN 15 maglev, it's so fast, for most people it's completely unusable. But like this one is definitely more similar to the GAN 12 in terms of like speed. You could speed it up if you want. Like I got it to the same speed as my main, but it doesn't perform the same way as the other one. But the material is definitely like it's just like durable. Like you can just feel it.
I had someone speculating. Someone was speculating that it's polypropylene or something like that. Some like mega hard, like really hard. Low. Oh wait, here we go. It's got a low coefficient of friction, which they believe would explain why the GAN 15 Black would be faster. But from what you're saying, it's not necessarily faster.
I feel like if they I might actually try this. If I put the maglev core, but just with these pieces, I think it will be faster than my normal one.
But you're saying
it's just because, the springs slow it down a little bit.
So what is your main currently then? Is it a 12?
No, it's a 15 maglev that I just set up insanely fast.
15 maglev, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think the black one's gonna compete with that to be your main, or?
Oh, definitely. Oh, not my main. I don't think so. I don't know. I've probably done like 1,000 solves with this, and I feel like it's just it's just not as fast as I need to cube well. Like when I turn the cube, I don't like the cube like I don't like when it's able to get stuck in the middle like this.
Right.
I just like that when I turn, it just once it starts going this way, it just auto aligns, which this does pretty well. But this cube is just like automatic, like it doesn't even stop in the middle. So for me, that's how I like my cube. If you were to ask me this question 2 years ago, then I would use this. Because 2 years ago I was very into like slower cubes. Like I just dumped a bunch of gravitas and weight 5 in my GAN 12 when I won NAC. So like back then I really liked slow cube, but then I realized like I wasn't gonna get much faster if I keep using this cube. I just physically can't turn as fast as I want. So then I just sped up my cubes gradually until now I'm using this like pretty fast cube. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, awesome. Oh, great to hear that. Well, they're in stores now, of course. That one is out. It's no longer a mystery. The remaining mysteries.
I think, yeah. Let me say something real quick.
Yeah.
I think for the general public, if you're debating on black or primary, get the black. Because I feel like most people, their complaint about the GAN 15 is that it's just uncontrollable, but this is definitely controllable. So if you don't have a GAN 15 and you want one, I think you should get the black. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Good to know. I see. I'm in that camp as well. Like I can't deal with maglev. Every time I've got a maglev cube, I've just got to fight it with weight 5 to like try and get it slowed down. Because I'm just not in the same space as anyone. Like I'm not even sub 10s are like another world of turning from where I am. But yeah, maglev is just scary fast. I'd be really interested to see if you do put those pieces on the maglev core.
I kind of want to try it. I have like a lot of extras, so I might just do it.
I think that's a great idea. Maybe that'll be the Matty custom. Hey, I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sure we'll have another opportunity to talk in the future about more PSL stuff and more GAN stuff. Appreciate it. What's going to happen now on your end is I'm basically going to hang up on you, but it'll look much cleaner on my end. Thank you so much, Matty. Really appreciate it. Show some love in the chat for Matty Hiroto Inaba, the man, the myth, the legend, coming to us direct from Hawaii. Hey, that was fun. Hey, wasn't it, everyone? He said, nice talking to you. I said, thanks so much. So there we are, everyone. Hey, listen, we're going to, in a second, talk to Dylan and who's that guy? Tymon. Dylan and Tymon Kolozinski. Dylan and his roommate, Tymon. Oh, I wonder if they're good to go now. I'll just ping Dylan a message. You guys good to go? Let's have a quick ad break while Dylan decides whether he's good to go, everyone. If you can use code Cubecast, everyone, at Speedcube Shop. Oh, my little buttons aren't working. My little buttons. I gotta quickly get the Speedcube Shop ad in before Dylan and Tymon come on. Cubing Life Academy, use code Cubecast there, save 5% as well. That's good, isn't it? Learn how to solve cubes real good. Speedcube.co.nz. Buy cubes from me, everyone. Buy cubes from me and Cube Sauce. And if you like Cube Sauce, you can buy it in other places too. Notably, where? Crafty Cube in Australia. Speedcubing.org in the UK. And maybe other places too. Hopefully. That would be good. You can go to lastlayercubing.com as well, everyone. Why would you go there? Because that's where you can buy some Speedcube, some Cubecast merch. You can buy the Cubecast tee, the third favorite podcast Cubecast tee. I should make that into a mug as well. You can also buy the iconic Cubecast mug is available there as well. So that's good, isn't it, everyone? Buy stuff. Hooray for stuff. That was fun talking to our man, Matty Hiroto Inaba. Let's now talk to our other mans, Dylan Miller and Tymon Kolozinski, everyone. Let's see if they pick up. I'm calling right now. Here they are. Here they are. Let me find the right screen. What's the one I want? It's this one. Hold on. Connecting. Dylan internet. Connecting. Yo, there they are. Hey, I can't hear you. Hold on. What's going? No, I can't. Hold on. I'll pop out there. No, I cannot hear you guys. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Please stand by, everyone.
Should be good.
I've got you now. There we go.
Okay, cool. Is the audio good?
The audio is outstanding. Thank you so much. Oh my god, everyone. Look, it's Tymon Kolejinski and Dylan Miller. How are you guys going? Roomies?
I'm doing good, man.
I've just been grinding cubing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I caught a bit of the stream yesterday. I had to have it on mute because I was working at the same time. So I was just watching you guys grinding away. Did you see my score on the States, Dylan?
Dude, I did. You got 50 out of 50. That's
What?
That's impressive. Dude.
50 out of 50. I have been practicing, and Jaden from Speedcube Shop has found a new time challenge as well. So there's a new meta where we have to do a time challenge. Cool. So we'll have to hit that later. Thank you so much for coming on, everyone. We're gonna talk about PSL. Duh. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Your feelings about how it all went. I mean, Tymon's obviously opinion will be biased because he won. So he's obviously, you know.
Well, but that happens a lot. I don't think it's that biased.
That happens a lot. What a flex. Just like, no big deal. Yeah, I won. Whatever. Okay. Tymon, let's start with you then, shall we? While we've got you here, while you're special guest by proxy. Not that you're not special, Dylan, of course, obviously.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Give me some of your thoughts on PSL. So obviously you're no stranger to the format as well, just like Matty. You've been in
just
Monkey
like
League.
what Matty was saying. It's like Monkey League, but a bit more official in person. I think Monkey League is still by far the best cubing event ever held, but it's because Philip posted, like 5.5 seasons of it.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of experience doing it. So by the end, it was like unbelievably good. But for like their first event, PSL did a really, really good job, and it was really fun to compete in. I'd say like it's on a similar level to the GAN event. But a bit of a different field of competitors because it's in North America. So yeah, I mean, really fun.
Yeah. How was it like early stages? And what I mean by that is like first rounds. Did you feel bad going up against people in the first round and just wrecking them?
Well, as you can see by Dylan's reaction, there's a bit of a story.
Oh, tell me.
Because I mean, it's seeded the way it's supposed to be in like a bracket tournament. So the first seed goes against the last seed. So the last seed was a kid that had never been to a WCA competition, and he had just started cubing.
What?
So that meant that in the first round, I was going against a kid whose PB was like 1:15, like 1 minute 15 seconds. But dude, on the first solve, the kid got a 1:11, so it was his overall PB, and his dad was filming him. He was in disbelief.
No way.
And then in like the second set, the kid got 1:05, so he got his PB again. But I think he still had fun, even though it was a 6-0. Demolition.
Yes, I was gonna say you'd have had to try really hard to let him have one on you.
It's a bit interesting. But yeah, by the time it got to like the top 8 bracket that was being streamed, it was pretty competitive. Like I couldn't, couldn't not try.
Yeah, no, of course. Oh, that's so funny. I love how it's still kind of got that everyman vibe that WCA comps have. Like you can compete, you can do it. And that kid probably had a great time smashing PBs, going up against one of the fastest in the world. Like, he won't forget that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can still keep amateurs interested and, like, have them a part of the competition without just, discounting what you can do for it as a sport by making it more of a spectator sport.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to know... about your time. Let's talk about. So I don't want to just ask you exactly the same stuff as I've asked Matty, because that's kind of boring. But it's like I want to know about your time on the stage. Like, really, what was it like being up there? So you'll have heard me talking about you chilling in the shadows, looking like a proper comic book villain.
That, yeah.
That was kind of. I loved that. Hey, I saw a lot of people Well, I saw a few people complaining about the lighting. And
I mean, I saw a lot of people saying that was like really fun. Like they liked that change up of light between off stage and on stage.
Yeah.
I think it's divisive.
I thought that was great. The fact that you were able to lurk, and you know, Dylan as well was lurking in the shadows when he was his match with Matty as well.
I mean, everyone was, because we all sat in the same spot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. But on stage, how was it? Because lighting's a big deal at competitions. You know what I mean? Like when you were actually solving.
For the part that was streamed, like there's only one competing station, so it doesn't really matter if it's like a hard to solve in, because everyone's in the exact same spot. And it looked really good on stream, and it had that vibe you have like proper like sport events where when you're on the stage you can't see absolutely anything besides the cube because all the lights are on you, like facing you, so you're just blinded if you try to look at the crowd. Like you can't even see them. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
it had a nice vibe to it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool because it kind of zones you in. It's like being on stage anywhere. When you've got spotlights on you and you can't see the audience, it's just like, okay, let's go. And I suppose your view is usually just a bunch of Timmies like this going, wow, he's gonna do a solve. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh well, unfortunately I could still hear them. You know, there's stuff where like Matty got like a 6, and I heard a kid saying like, "Oh, this is Tymon's chance." I'm like, bro, what? Like, come on.
You weren't able to hear any commentary live, hey, because that was just for the stream.
That was off location.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of interesting challenges, but like Matty was saying, the different format like makes you solve in a different way almost. It brings you or gets you into a different mindset, right? Are you the same as him? Can you leave you just like chuck the previous solve behind you and carry on with it better than in an average of 5? Or
I mean, I wouldn't say I can just like put it out of my mind, but no matter what's happening in an average or in a match, you're like, I'm still just trying to solve the same way. That's, you know, just do my thing and hope for the best. That's all you can really do.
Yeah, right. And how did you get on with 4-pad? You didn't have as much of a issue with it as Matty did.
No, I had some like missed stops, but I mean, I didn't know the competition would be 4-pad until I went on my trip to the US, so I only have a GAN timer with me. I haven't been able to practice it. It's just whenever Dylan's not solving or whenever Matty's not solving, I just grab their timer. I'm like, yo, let me get some solves in. So, you know, I was happy with how I did with that aspect of it, but I mean, I hope the WCA implements it because, I mean, right now the WCA is just a circus show with the timer stops. And, you know, I wouldn't reset the records because then you're just like, obviously you can have the old rankings and whatever, but it kind of just removes all of the history of the sport. So I think the way to do it is implement 4-pad, and then for maybe 6 months or a year, there's going to be, you know, a bit less records going on, but eventually people will catch up that difference, and then we'll just be back to normal, but there'll be a lot less issues with like actually enforcing the rules.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same.
And like the only thing with that is you'd have to go through the most recent records and see which ones are actually legit, because there are a lot of times at the moment where the stops are just not legal.
Yeah, it's a tough job. Is it the DC or the RC? I can't remember, whichever one. WRC. They have got a tough job for sure, and a lot of it's coming down to voting. You know, like they are all seeing a thing and they're having to vote on it, and there's a lot of split decisions, is what I'm hearing. I've got an insider on the RC, and they're like, yeah, it didn't go that way, because I was asked. There's one particularly contentious one that if I say it out loud, people will flame me in the comments, but there is a world record that's like, oh, that's interesting, and it has been looked at, and it's been voted on. I think there
are quite a few actually.
All right,
from what I've heard.
Okay. Where else was I going to go with that? So yeah, 4-pad viable. I saw James in our chat earlier on talking about how he doesn't think 3x3 would be effective that badly. And I think, honestly, like seeing you and Matty hit so many sub-5s and sub-4s.
I mean, it depends on the competitor. Like, I mean, it's really hard to say, because it's like, if you do a good solve and you have a clean timer stop, you don't see the difference that the timer stop made, like compared to a timer stop that's illegal. But like, I think with most events, there's still so much room for improvement that would be hard to notice. Like it would make a difference, and you'd see less records happening probably, but it wouldn't last very long. Like people are improving so fast.
Yeah, right. So you've got San Diego this weekend, hey?
Yeah.
How are we feeling about Greiser? Not Greaser, Greiser. Is it Greiser or Garrett? Wait, which one's competing?
Greiser.
It is Greiser, yeah, sorry. How are we feeling about Greiser? Are we sweating?
Are you?
Are you worried? Or do you think you're going to take it again?
What, me?
Yeah.
I mean, I could lose to anyone. Like by the time we got to top 8 at Berkeley, I was sweating every match. I was getting nervous.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, I'm definitely the favorite for this weekend, unlike last weekend. That just makes it more nerve-wracking. So I don't know how this is gonna go.
Well, yeah, true. There's some expectation on you coming off of this win.
Yeah, exactly. What about Dylan though?
Yeah, what do you reckon? What do we think? Well, how are you feeling, Dylan, after competing? How are you feeling about your performance?
It wasn't like awful. My match against Matty, I just like did really bad. I was happy with myself because I wasn't necessarily like nervous really, because by the time I was in like losers finals, like I made my run. Like I was like, this is as far as I expected to get. Any win I caught on Matty, I just kind of took that as like an individual win. My like performance was like pretty underwhelming, I would say. Like honestly, I've kind of been in like a rut 3x3 wise. Like I'm kind of doing my worst solving I have in like about a year right now. So all honesty, I'm not feeling great. My performance wasn't too bad. Like I definitely could have done better, but yeah, I'm just trying to like get back into the groove of things and like figure out a main and fix my problems with my solving right now.
Yeah, you're having hardware issues at the moment as well, eh? You're like you're not quite decided because you were rocking the Huamang.
I was on the V5
for
like the longest time. Yeah, I was on the V5. I put Super V2 springs in there, and then I tried to replicate a new V5 with Super V2 springs, and it just never felt the same. So the Super V2 I got was a prototype. Presumably, maybe there's different springs in there. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe the cube was bad when I used it, and then I just like got control with it, and it broke in, and it felt different. But every new V5 I've tried to replicate, like my old main, doesn't feel the same. So I've run through like 6 V5s trying to figure it out, and like I've done every spring combo I can find, and I'm like at this point I've kind of given up. So I'm trying like literally everything. I've got a standard V5 with like standard V5 springs and like a 3D printed ball core, and then I've got like the TG, ferrocore, Super V1, Super V2. Like I'm between like 5 cubes right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Timon's like, bro, get a GAN 12. What are you doing?
Well, what I've told him is just pick one of the 5 cubes you're between and then just get used to it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems simple to me.
Yeah.
If you're between 5 cubes, you're not good on any of them.
Yeah.
So it's way better to choose one and stick with it and get good at it. But
Yeah.
Dylan does not want to do that, it seems.
So Timon's advice is just pick one, dumbass. Just pick one.
Yeah. I need to pick one. I just like I don't know.
I've been like flaming him to pick one like since we got here to the apartment, and he just hasn't.
In my head, you have to pick the best one, right? So then it's like the problem repeats.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, what's the best one? It's like I don't know. I can't pick it. Like it's.
I mean, I'm kind of the same right now because I've just been going back and forth between slow and fast cubes, like what Matty was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my peak on fast cubes is way faster, but then sometimes with fast cubes I get what happens to hang in like cube clash and stuff, where it's just the cube like falls apart in your hands. It's just a disaster.
Did he have?
With slower cubes, it's a lot more consistent, but I don't get as high of a peak, I guess.
Right. I've not watched the whole Cube and Clash match yet. Did he have a pop?
I don't think so, but it's just when you watch it, like it looks like the cube is about to explode, because it's so loose that like any small mishap you have with your turning just results in like a really weird lockup.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
He had a lot of solves where he was like pacing ahead, and then like big lockup out of the win on the solve. Like that happened a lot. So.
Right. Okay. Interesting. So hardware aside, how did we feel PSL went as a in real life event? Obviously, there weren't a huge amount of people there for the first event, but that's actually kind of a blessing in disguise for a like what is essentially a pilot, you know. That made it a little, at least they didn't have crowd control on their hands, you know what I mean? But so it was like, I think it's a bit bigger at San Diego. I think there's 18 in the bracket so far. I noticed Brendan Dunnigan's on the bracket.
Yeah, but
no?
we don't know about spectators. I don't think they have those numbers publicly.
That's true, actually. That's true.
But there were quite a few people that weren't competing but were spectating.
Oh, there were?
Yeah, there were a lot.
There was actually, and this was the same thing at Cubing Clash, but you know, I was doing my market research after, just asking people like what they thought of the event, what would they want to see different, whatever. And this one guy I was talking to, he was like, "Oh yeah, like I've never competed in WCA comp. Neither has my daughter. Like this is our first event." And I heard the same thing.
There's so many people.
Like,
yeah, and the person I went against in round 1 of Berkeley was the same as well.
Yeah, and there was another spectator where like he like I saw him and his mom, and I was like, "Hey, like you like enjoying this event?" And he like never been to WCA comp before either. So like I think that's really telling for
I think
what PSL can do for the sport.
Yeah.
I think part of it is like if you're like a beginning cuber, like the WCA tries to target amateur cubers, but like what do you have to do at a normal WCA comp? Like you go to your round 1 and then you're so slow that you're not gonna make round 2. So you go to your round 1 and then what? Like you just leave, right?
Yeah.
But at a PSL, like even if you're not competing, you can just go and watch and it's fun. Like it's just way better.
Yeah, right. I would not have called first timers being there. I would absolutely not have called that.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably testament to the marketing and the advertising getting out there and encouraging people to go, which is really cool. Did you?
Yeah, but I think it's literally just more enticing to go because, like, it's what I was saying. Like, I think unless you're really competitive and you're intending to like get better, there's not that much of a point in going to the WCA comp. Like, unless you're going there with the intention of like finding friends and hanging out, then it makes sense. But I think most people going to competition are not expecting that. They're just going there to compete, right? And I know a lot of people that know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, but they've never been to comp because they're like, well, I'm too slow.
Yeah, right. That's really interesting. And so it's something I've kind of talked before. I think I've talked to you before about it, Dylan. It's just like the difference, I suppose, not to bag on the WCA, but the difference between a WCA comp and something like PSL or Monkey League or something like that. The WCA comp is designed for people to participate in, and everything else is designed to entertain people, you know? And I think it's that fundamental difference in design that makes that people are kind of forgetting about, you know? And it's like it's hard to argue that cubing's not a spectator sport. It's just not been presented as a spectator sport yet, you know.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mango in the chat is just saying he told me a story which he's just reminded me of. He was in the airport watching PSL on his phone, and you heard about this? Some complete random was just like, wait, what is happening here? And they started watching it with him, which I think is pretty sweet.
Amazing.
Yeah, again, that's exactly what we're trying to do.
That would never happen with a WCA comp. Like, it's too hard to watch.
Yeah, it's tough.
Exactly, yeah. I think, like, all these, like, anecdotes we're talking about are just, like, super telling for what PSL is trying to do. And, like, you know, I think there's understandably a lot of critiques on the first run-through of the event, right? Like, there's definitely things that could have been better. But, you know, this is season 1. This is, like, a proven concept. And I think it shows that the goal of it, which is to get non-cubers involved and interested, is definitely feasible. So
yeah.
You know, the production quality, the audio, whatever, like lighting, like that can all be addressed later down the road. We know right now that like the root of what the PSL is trying to do is effective. So
I had a call with Michael Chai yesterday or the day before, and he told me an incredible story. And I wonder how much you guys were aware of it. There was an issue with firewalls and camera feeds.
I think I heard a little bit about this, but I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Michael will come on at some point and tell this story, but essentially there was, because they're now, I'm not as clued up on this as I should be, but they're essentially running a LAN, a local area network for their cameras, and the firewall at UCA Berkeley was just like, nope, absolutely not, no camera feeds for you. So they couldn't feed the cameras out, and they found this out like hours before the broadcast was about to start. So what that manifested in was all the production team just like dying of panic, trying to get this sorted. They did get it sorted, which is why the broadcast happened. Some people noticed in the chat the broadcast got bumped back by half an hour, and essentially that happened and chewed up so much time that a load of other testing couldn't happen, which is why Michael Chai's mic on stage, I don't know if you've watched any of it back, but earlier in the stream when he first came on, his mic is so hot. It just came in like is like he had the thing in his mouth.
Yeah.
So
sure.
there were reasons there, and the teams are all debriefing and working on all that stuff for the next one now.
And like I was watching the stream as top 8 was happening, because I want, like, for me in my head, like, the most important thing about the PSL, of course the in-person experience is important, the competition needs to be good, but like if it's not watchable in like an online perspective, then there's really no point in it, right? So I was watching the stream to see kind of how it was going and how the commentary was and everything, and like, you know, the mics weren't great, like there was some critiques about like the zoom ins and stuff, and just like, but I think it's also really telling that everything got much better as it went on. Like they corrected everything they could on the fly, like you're saying, like they didn't have much time to really get everything super correctly situated. So I have a lot of faith in like the people running it to take what they saw as mistakes and like learn from it going forward. Whether that be the next one, not entirely sure, but like if you compare season, like episode, or like the first PSL to like the last one of this season, which is maybe gonna be later this year, I think you'll see like a huge difference in like the quality of it. And so like I give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't think a lot of people are, so that's a little unfortunate. But you know, if you didn't enjoy it the first time, check again in like the end of the season. I'm sure you'll like it.
Yeah, that's one option. Another option is to just not watch it. If you don't like it, just don't watch it. Just try that. Try that. Great. It was good numbers as well, though, right? It was like 700 people, I think it peaked at for the finals.
I was not expecting that.
No.
As a huge promoter of the PS, like I would have never expected the numbers. Like I think concurrent was like 400, and then peak you said was like 700. Like that was insane for me to see. Average
concurrent was 490. Peak concurrent was 699, which is pretty annoying because, you know what I mean, like one more and we got 700.
You want to hit 700.
Yeah, we want that 7, but yeah, it was as a just a punter just watching it, like it was, I really enjoyed it. It was so fun. And is it Saturday this time, because it was a Sunday last week?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Saturday.
So it's my
Sunday for you though, right?
Sunday for me, yeah, my Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was great. I mean, I'm really pleased that the first one has actually happened, that it has got up and running, that there's proof of concept. It's just like the clips are coming out now, like the matches and the highlights and everything are I'm in the Discord with them, and I think you both are as well, and Matt Mayernick shared this screen of just like it was just his files with all of Matty and Tymon's like sub 5s. There's just so many of them. Like I it was absolutely crazy. Honestly, part of it watching was just like, I can't believe how many 4s and 3s I'm seeing on 4pad. I was like, this is actually totally viable, is what I kind of took away from it.
Yeah, I
mean, I think it's hard to say that like definitively, because maybe me and Matty were just on a roll. Like I definitely felt like that for me. It just felt like my performance was really, really good. Like most of the comp, I had a bit of a slump at the start of finals for like personal reasons.
I feel like you both did.
Go back from that pretty quick, and then it was just insane again.
I feel like the first round of the final, you were both not quite in the zone yet, you know? I tell you what, something I forgot to ask Matty about is he had the three matches like back to back essentially.
Yeah,
He was
that was crazy.
up against you, Tymon, then Dylan, then you again.
Yeah, and it was a 5-setter with me, like 2-2 on the last set, and then 3 sets against Dylan. I guess like Matty did good to make that a sweep. Like he conserved energy as much as possible, and then and then he has to go against me like immediately after. It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot. I should have asked him about that. Oh well, never mind.
Yeah, and then if he reset the bracket, then there'd be another match.
Yeah.
So I think the maximum sets he could have gotten in a row was like 5 against me, 5 against Dylan, and then 10 more against me. So it would have been 20 sets in a row.
Wow. So yeah, sorry, I wanted a clarification on that, resetting the bracket. So if Matty had beat you in the grand final, essentially we would have had a rematch of that grand final.
Yes.
Well, so essentially the easiest way I think to explain it, because it's like really hard to understand how the bracket actually works.
Yeah.
But basically, in order to be like out of the tournament, you have to lose twice.
Yes.
So then, if you haven't lost yet and you lose in the final, you've only lost once.
Okay.
And
yeah.
your opponent, who is also in the final, he's already lost once because there's only one person in the grand final that's from the winners bracket,
Yeah.
and then there's one in the final that's from the losers bracket. So if the losers bracket finalist wins one, then you've both got one loss. So then you play another one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. Because if Matty had beat you, you'd have only had one loss. I'm with you.
Yeah.
For the double elim. All right. Sweet. I mean, yeah, he would have been cooked. If he'd beat you, he would have been he would have been so many solves in a row.
Yeah,
Just like,
maybe, but then at the same time, it's like the adrenaline of winning that kind of clutch situation might keep him going. And you're like on a roll. Like it's definitely possible, but it would be a really long series of solves.
I also heard an anecdote, like in the Rocket League community, right? Like in the World Championships or whatever, like the past 4 winners have all been from the losers bracket, and it's because like you get like the losers bracket momentum, right? So like imagine like my set against Matty went like 5-set, what a day. But imagine, right? Like then that's 5 whole sets where Tymon's like potentially getting iced or like he's not solving. Like so there's something to be said for like maybe staying warm and like being up there for a while. Like you're not really changing much. You're just like continuing what you're doing, and you've got the momentum coming off of, like 2 or 3 wins back to back.
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing for sure. And at that point, you're also already used to like the pressure of being on the verge of elimination.
Yeah,
and yeah, like what Dylan was saying, like I had a bit of a break while Matty was going against Dylan, and then like I got a message from someone, and that really distracted me. So then, like the first 2 sets, I was just like all over the place. Couldn't get a sub-6. It was a disaster.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you stopped. You let your momentum run down, and the intrusive thoughts crept in the shape of messages.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, listen. I reckon I'll let you guys go just now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate your time. Have fun in San Diego. Where the hell's that? What state that's in? Is that in?
California.
No, come on. You got that.
I haven't done capitals or cities or whatever yet. I've only got states.
It's California again. It's just a different part of it.
Like there's NorCal, SoCal, and NorCal.
Yeah.
I think one is in North California, one's in South California.
Right.
It's like it was like an 8-hour drive from one to the other.
Yeah. Because California's really long.
Yes.
Right. So.
Yeah. I know
one's
that.
up here, one's down here.
I know that from my research, actually. So from my grinding. Sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Dylan. You know the deal. I'm basically gonna hang up on you, but it'll look real.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Alrighty, everyone. There we go. That's Tymon and Dylan. That was exciting, wasn't it? Lovely to chat to them. Mango, San Diego's close to Mexico. Oh, okay. So, wait, Berkeley's in NorCal, San Diego's SoCal. Gotcha. Welcome, Jelly's Marble Runs. Welcome along. Hey, I gotta pee. All right? That's where I am. I gotta pee and then come back and immediately snack. Those things are not related, but they are what they are. Thank you all for those mega numbers in the chat right now, which is really cool. And I'm gonna wreck it by taking a break. So I'll be back in a second, everyone. Hold on. Where's my? Let's do this. That'll work. Hey, that'll work. Oh, my little volume thing's not working. I'll be back in a second, everyone. Woo! That was fun. Not my pee. Talking to all those people was fun. So that was cool. Yeah, a bit of a mad episode today. Because I accidentally scheduled everyone at the same time. Everything, everywhere, all at once has been the vibe today. Now I need to have a snack, because if I don't have a snack, I'll crash out. Are you guys grinding on the States map? What's our record so far? Is it still popiejoepie with the 124? You know what I need to do? Let's bump this. Let's unpin that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pin the States challenge, everyone. And that's what we need to do. Turn that down a bit. Ephemica, Adam Sandler had a comedy album and one track was called The Longest Pee. Pin message. Mango's demanding I check my DMs. popiejoepie with a 109? Piano's got a 103? Stop it. Do I have a DM from you, Mango? Where are you? 113 from Jaden. I need to create an account. 113 from Jaden. 109 from popiejoepie. But our winner today, our leader, with a 103. Level up cube going for sub 1. Mango, you are currently the fastest with proof. Yeah. Up on the screen here. Hold on. I'm navigating around my banana skin here. Mango is fastest with proof with a 113. Hold on, I haven't checked. Does anyone put... Some people are... Oh, no, wait. I beg your pardon. No, okay, my Discord is just flooded with these now. I've got popiejoepie's 109. That's the best with proof. 103. We've got it. I've got proof of the 103. Speedcubing.org. Cube sauce is listed, huh? Speedcubing.org. Speedcubing. Speedcubing.org. Load more, please. Yo, there they are. Look at that. Cube sauce. Now officially available in the UK. I don't have God Save the Queen on a shortcut, but you can have the American national anthem. Just to be clear, no, that's not helpful at all, is it? You can have a little R2D2. He's not British either, but you know what? Turbo sauce, cube sauce, thick sauce, 50k, now all available at speedcubing.org. Thank you, Daniel, for your support. Okay. What's happening? What else have we got to look at today, everyone? We've talked to Matty, we've talked to Dylan, we've talked to Tymon. We've had me 1 versus me 2. We've picked next week's competitors. We've got a bunch more records to look at. Alright. That was a delicious nana. I appreciated that. Enjoyed. Right, 103 is the time to beat, okay? I'm going to have a grind on that at the end and see what I can get. See if I can get near you, you speedsters over there. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to look at Yuki Gao. We are going to take a look at this, the new female world record average for 2x2 by our girl Yuki Gao. She is representing China, but she is here in New Zealand. Oosh, look at that, 1-0. No biggie, there's Vera, shout out. That's an official Timmy right there, everyone. There it goes. Now, this one's not publicly available, because Yuki doesn't have a YouTube channel, so she sent me the videos and just said, "There you go, go nuts." Now here's Solve 4. This one's a bit untidy, or it was just a difficult one. Let's very quickly just have a replay of RamThakkar's face as that one was happening. You watch this, everyone. He sees the case. He's not very impressed with the case. As soon as she gets her hands on it. Oh. I think he... Did you get sick there, Ram? You watch. As soon as she touches it, bang! Ooh. That's unlucky. And here's the fifth and final. With a 1.2. So Yuki's been struggling, I think, in competition to nail it. Do you know, this is a real New Zealand who's who, everyone, right now. Just look at these. Look at all the goats on screen right now. We've got Vera Twist Plastic official Timmy here judging. RamThakkar, honorary New Zealander, representing India. Lockie Gibson, clock world record holder. Miss Krills, over here in the back, and just sneaking in here as well, Elias EU as well, Trongle Master. What an incredible who's who of New Zealand cube celebrities we've got on the screen in front of us right now, everyone. Absolutely astounding. Great work from Yuki Gao. 1.21 was the average. It's the female world record, which we love. Again, I've got my applause buttons gone because I loaded the American national anthem onto it, so that's an issue I'm dealing with. Let's have a look on. I want to see where that sits in terms of generally rankings. 2B2B2 average. Where does a 121 go? 27th. 27th in the world, but the fastest woman in the world for 2x2. Good on you, Yuki. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. And then the 8.8, of course, the 8.6, notable by its absence. Do we need to talk about that today? I did a video on it. Do we need to talk about it again? I don't know if we do. I feel like that's... that horse has been flogged, so to speak. That is a thing. Yuki Gao, female world record, 2x2, 1.21 second, average. Love to see it. Congratulations, Yuki. Here's an actual round of applause because I can't give you the button. You know what else happened, everyone? Our man... GrahamSiggins it's just been on the world record grind at the moment, and he has done a new world best 10x10 blindfold attempt, with a very impressive reaction as well. So let's just watch the finale, as it were, the last part. There's about a minute left. He always streams with this like real spacey stream music. This is actually beyond human. This is beyond the abilities of regular human beings, I reckon. And he's going to try and tell me, he's going to try and say, no, anyone can do it. Anyone can learn to memorize stuff. And I'm going to say, sir, respectfully, no. Not everyone can. He's still got 3x3 stage to go. Or part of it. How is that humanly possible? How could he possibly know what PLL to use? And there he goes. There he goes. Disrespect. It's about as much disrespect as you can have in your own room. You know what I mean? James, stop it. Not anyone can learn.
Come on.
Stop it. That's so clean. This is a great reaction for Blind. Love to see it. Great sound too. Let's go. What's the live chat saying? Oh, you won't be able to see that.
Dude.
But that's tough. That's outstanding stuff. Graham, of course, we've been watching him do a bunch of like unofficial world record attempts on various, just lots of silly stuff. What was he doing? Multi-blind 5x5, wasn't he? Cookie Rubber, James is saying he's not doing PLL. What was he? Well, all right. What was he doing then, James? Hog's Legs getting in on the action as well. All right. What was he doing then? If he wasn't doing PLL, what was he doing? It looked like PLL to me. I'll wait. It looked like PLL to me. You tell me what he was doing then. If you're so smart. Because I can't be the only one. But anyway. Crash out aside, not to take away from Graham's amazing achievement. 10x10 blindfolded in 54 minutes and 43 seconds with a really nice reaction there as well, which I will give him some points for. Let's think about the reaction criteria. The sound was good. A nice little we like to see that. A bit of disrespect, about as much disrespect as we want to see. I mean, the only thing that would be better is an actual table flip, and he's not going to do that in his house, is he? He's not going to do that to his own gear, to his own setup, so we can forgive him for that. Someone was suggesting S tier reaction. I don't know if I can give it S tier, but it's very good. It scores very high. A bit of minimal disrespect, a respectful amount of disrespect, we'll say. Good sound, good chat aura. Everyone's in uppercase letters. People are subscribing. People are swearing. Love to see it. So yeah, very nice. James is now clarifying. Okay, James is saying it was a J-perm. Yeah, popiejoepie, we are missing. Yeah, unfortunately, he can't qualify for awkward high fives. And that's what I'm talking about, when we talk about Stanley's. Stanley really could have upped his game with an awkward high five there. He had opportunity for that, Could have had an abandoned hug, He had that whole criteria over Siggins here. And unfortunately, he just wasn't able to capitalize on it. But that's okay. Like we've said, he was probably looking for that sub 2. And that's fine. We can understand it. So, James, how is it a J-perm, but it's not PLL? Sir? Why is he J-perming if he's not PLLing? I feel like this is a fight I can't win. But I'm at the Zesty end of my stream now, so this is what it is. Zesty might got me going. Okay. Outstanding stuff. We have one more record to look at, and that is by our boy. Wait, no, stop, sir. We have one more record to look at, everyone, before we can carry on with our day, and it is our man. Stop pressing that button, you egg. It is our man, RamThakkar, with the 2x2 Indian NR 1.24 average. I'm certain that he's been after this for a long, long time. Not happy with that one. Okay, what was up with that 1.19? Any 2x2 goats in the chat? Ooh, I saw a bar. Everyone. Did you see a bar? That's lovely, though. That was cleaner. That looked faster than the 119. What's up, Connor? Welcome along. 1.24.
Ready?
Looking very nice.
Ready.
So it's obviously not worse than 175. Ooh!
Yes! Let's go! Yes! What?
19, 28, 24. Okay, we've got some reaction stuff to talk about here.
Oh my gosh, what?
That's great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's got it. Okay, let's just take... So obviously, first of all, congratulations, Ram. Great work. national record. Let's take a look at that reaction. Did we do a reaction review for Yuki? I don't think we did. We'll have to go back and do that. And what a pain in the arse that's going to be to edit. I'll have to do actual editing. Ugh. Didn't sign up for that. Right, here he goes. 1.2, he's up. Volume straight off the bat, very good. A nice spring out the chair. He could have... I don't think there's a leg tuck. I think that's just 2 feet on the ground.
Let's go.
Big noise, big noise. The aura immediately brought in a wild Elias EU. A wild EU has appeared. And he's priming for a handshake. Friends. He's primed. He's primed for a high five. Let's see what they can do with it. He's hanging. Just hanging momentarily. Oh, he was going for a predator. He was looking for a predator. Ram, it looks like, has gone up high. That's okay. I cannot see the moment of impact. No, he has. He's brought it back to predator. Predator brought in for a hug. That's not bad. Ram's in a hurry to get out of there. He's like, get off me. I gotta dab. He's dabbing up on this. I gotta dab up on this NR. Whoop, whoop. Get out of there. Oh no, he's gone for a follow-up grab. Whoa, is that Vera again? Vera Twists Plastic making a cameo again today. Really nice work from you, Vera, actually. Really nice work. Connor is suggesting S tier because the sound kind of echoed in the venue. Okay, cool.
Oh my goodness.
And oh my goodness from Elias. There's a bit of aura going on here. Who's this again? I know there's someone lurking in the shadow, and I've forgotten her name. There's someone lurking behind the results here. Who's that? The aura bringing people in. Lovely.
Oh my gosh, what?
Ram, I would have liked to see a bit more disrespect. But then Ram, again, we're running into the same problem as we have with Charlie Eggins. We're asking people to go against their nature. Cheggins... Why have we got such a wide angle on this thing today? Cheggins is not... he's a good lad. He's not disrespecting, you know? Ram's a good lad. He's not naturally disposed to disrespect. So I'm asking a lot of these competitors, you know what I'm saying? I am asking a lot. Are we going to get some applause now?
Wait a minute.
Chris Mills is on the case.
What is that?
Is he only just realizing now? Yuki Gao, shout out. There she is. Yuki Gao's here as well. Is this now
Oh my gosh.
a secondary finding out that it's Indian NR? Chris Mills knows. I can tell by Chris Mills' face that he knows.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You got it?
Yes.
You signed it?
Yes, sign. Wait. Yep, photo take. What?
Okay. The sounds are great. Oh, hello. We've got some peripheral Timmies have been brought in as well. It's not quite a Luke Garrett Timmy horseshoe. And again, some of these competitors... Is that Richard? Is that Ashley's dead? I think what I like to see... I can't call this... I'm not going to call this a Timmy horseshoe at the back here because these are, you know, these are hammers. There's Levi EU's in there as well. Ashley Foster was there.
Yuki out of the competitor.
Oh my gosh.
Yuki getting busted by Chris Mills. Yuki, get out of there. What happened to you, Chris? You've changed. He's gone full narc. Out of the competitor area, thank you very much. Oh, have we got a post-credit scene? Let's see.
That's my 2x2 career over. Thanks, guys. Thank you all for watching this 2x2 career.
The EU
That's
brothers.
The end of it. Never beating that again. Thank you all so much for watching.
Yeah, you will, Ram.
Of course.
What
Next
world
one.
rank is that again?
33.
It was actually 34th and then knocked down to 35th the next round at the same comp. Thanks, Yuki. Yes, Queen. Also, congrats on the 1.21 female world record average. All right, I need to go back because I have not done Yuki's female world record due diligence. We have a reaction to rate. So here's the last solve, 1.2. Let's go now. Yuki again using the two-footed. Yeah, I've cut it off in this video, but she's using the two-footed launch, which again, it's not quite the spring, not quite the Luke Garrett spring that we could have hoped for, but she's up. A nice bit of sound. It's got aura. It's bringing in this. It's not grabbing as many Timmies because this was a later round, I think. So a lot of the Timmies have gone home. Just like Tymon was saying, you come, you do your saws, you get knocked out, you go home. A lot of the Timmies have left by now. Their mums and dads ain't having it. They're out here. So it's quite it's interesting, this, isn't it? It's an interesting aura to mark because it's pulling in some hammers, some big names, but no Timmy Horseshoe. And that's all we got. The footage cut off there. I couldn't do anything else about it. So there we are. Those are the results, everyone, and that's everything off the docket. I think the only thing that remains is to grind a little bit of the states challenge. All right. I hate that this timer starts just as soon as you go to it. I need some vibes. We need some vibes here. I'm going to give it a refresh, and here we go. Maryland.
Utah, Nebraska, Louisiana, Georgia, West Virginia,
Sugar and spice.
Hawaii,
Cooked it, everyone. Absolutely cooked it. Get this ad out of my face.
Illinois, Arkansas, New Mexico, Massachusetts,
Okay.
Delaware, California,
I'm overstimulated with the music, but I can't stop it now.
Texas,
Yes.
Ohio, New Hampshire,
fancy.
Washington,
Worlds. Michigan. Vermont, right up here. Kentucky. Florida. Oklahoma, right?
South Carolina,
Yeah.
Kansas,
Yeah. North Carolina. Wisconsin there, eh? Why are you so square? North Dakota. Colorado. Rhode Island. Yes. South Dakota. Montana. Arizona. Tennessee. Idaho. Indiana. Oregon Trail. New Jersey. Clicky Studios. Virginia. Iowa is his eye. Pennsylvania is there. Connecticut from Ken. Maine. Lobsters. Minnesota. That's the hat. Dang it. New York. Missouri. Nevada and Alaska and Mississippi. 136. I can't remember what my first time was. Can't remember what time that was. Okay. Level up Cube. Stupid 102. Not even worth screenshotting. I agree. Okay. Hold on. People are messaging me here. Jaden with a 103 as well. Okay. But Piano is saying queuing pianist is saying 102, but not worth screenshotting. Okay. Gonna try again. Is everyone else playing? Dump your scores in the chat as well. 151 for Justice. Okay, cool. Here we go. Right, play again. Here we go. I'm on a trackpad. I think that's costing me, honestly. I'm trackpadding. What's up, Alex? Welcome along. I want to crack 130.
Iowa, Ohio, Delaware.
Ah, it's so tiny.
Idaho, Connecticut, Vermont, Indiana, Rhode Island, Montana, Kansas, New Mexico, Georgia, North Dakota, Nebraska, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Alaska, Oklahoma,
Locked in.
Oregon,
I'm locked in.
Florida,
What?
Hawaii, Utah,
Mormons.
New Hampshire, West Virginia,
Mountain
Maine,
Mama Lobsters.
Tennessee,
Come on.
Illinois, Maryland, Michigan, North Carolina, New Jersey, Missouri, South Dakota, California, Arkansas, Minnesota, Texas, Louisiana,
Come on.
Massachusetts,
Oh, where the hell's that?
Virginia,
Yeah.
Wyoming,
Why?
New York,
Yeah.
South Carolina,
Yeah.
Wisconsin,
Hey
Mississippi,
there. Hey,
Colorado,
Wisconsin there, eh?
Washington,
Shoot.
Nevada.
Okay. Oh dang. Oh dang. Oh dang. Level up cube with a minute flat. Let's go. Minute flat. 121's my PB. 122's my PB. I beg your pardon. God dang. Right, I'm gonna have to do it again. What a weird job I've got, eh? Okay, here we go.
Wyoming, Georgia, Louisiana, Oregon, Ohio, Montana, Hawaii, Illinois, Iowa, California,
That.
North Carolina, New Mexico, Maine,
Ah, shit.
Maryland,
That was.
Rhode Island, Arkansas,
La 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 la.
Nevada, Kansas, Oklahoma,
Yep.
Idaho,
Ah, you
West
are.
Virginia, North Dakota, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Colorado, Pennsylvania, Michigan,
Ah,
Utah, Mississippi, Delaware, South Carolina, Washington, Alaska, Vermont, New York, Kentucky, Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Wisconsin,
shit. Ah, Wisconsin, Wisconsin.
Indiana, Nebraska, Virginia, Missouri, New Jersey,
Little
Arizona,
ones left.
Connecticut,
Can I?
Massachusetts, Minnesota,
120. Well, I'm blaming the trackpad. I'm getting my mouse. That's what's happening. All right, I'm not leaving. This is ridiculous. What have you? Why have you done this, everyone? Why have you done this? Who started this? Who started this? It was Dylan, wasn't it? Dylan started this charade. And I'm so stuck in it. And now I've got my own chat. Now I've got to beat Jaden. Jaden, do you get 103? USB. Get in there. Alright, here we are. Okay, now we're gaming, gamers, okay? I'm going to have to dial this in a second. It's going to take me a second to dial this in. Popiejoepie, good try. Shut up, alright? Shut up. Shut up. What did you get? 103? Get out of here. 109 I've got proof of. That one flat is great. Sorry for crashing out. Okay, let's try again.
Arkansas,
Yep.
Delaware,
Oh, mouse is all over the place.
Kentucky, Utah, Vermont, Tennessee.
Okay, this is not easier.
Mississippi, Nevada,
Las Vegas, Nevada.
South Carolina, New Jersey, Nebraska, West Virginia, New Mexico, Arizona, Minnesota, Colorado, Hawaii, Ohio,
Hawaii is the worst for clicking on.
Virginia, North Carolina,
Shoot,
Georgia.
it was right there.
Wyoming, Maryland, Maine,
Oh, this is actually harder.
Missouri, Rhode Island, North Dakota, South Dakota, Illinois, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, Oregon, Iowa,
Why are you gonna do me like that?
Washington,
New York and then.
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin. Are you where?
Idaho.
Wisconsin there. Idaho. You are. Oh, I've cooked this. This is no good.
Texas,
My hand hurts. I'm
Indiana,
slow as. The music's finished. Louisiana.
Oklahoma, California,
What? No. I can't. Why?
Montana,
California and Florida.
Kansas,
Why do I mix those up?
Florida, New Hampshire, Michigan,
Terrible. Ow. RA Pyramids pinned in the chat. Okay, no, mouse wasn't good. It hurt my hand. I'm not really a gamer. I was fronting. I'm a console boy. Is there like a thumbs only version of this I can do? 128. Okay, so 120. 120 is my PB. I'd better sign up and create an account. That was fun. That was a fun stream, everyone. I think that's it, though, eh? I think that's it. I need to go. Oh, Manu, it's so funny how hard you're all trying when I got 51 first try. Screenshot or it didn't happen, sir. Screenshot in my general channel on my Discord or it did not happen, sir. On trackpad 2, look. Don't come in here with your attitude, Manu. Trying to flex on me. Trying to flex on Level Up Cube. On our boy Level Up Cube. Connor is claiming 0.97. I like this new meta. I like this new version that we've found. I'm going to go away now. Okay? This is the end of the stream. I am now going to go away. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you, Matty and Tymon and Dylan. That just happened, didn't it? We had Matty and Tymon and Dylan on. That was wild. Absolutely wild. This is becoming very competitive between Level Up Cube and Manu now as well in the chat. I haven't done the ending video yet, and I'm sorry, okay? I haven't done it yet, and I'm sorry. It's been a big week. And I'm about to have a whole bunch more big weeks as we move house and then the school holidays happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to press the end button. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. You're all just great, aren't you? Aren't you all just great? Just turn this up and then turn this on. Goodbye.